habits that will improve your digestion. Right now, I used to dread eating. It sounds dramatic, but I swear it's true. For years, every single meal felt like a total gamble. Was this going to be the time I felt okay, or was I doomed to get the usual dessert? Uncomfortable bloating, painful gas, and that heavy, sluggish feeling that just kills your energy. It was a constant source of anxiety. I'd look at a beautiful plate of food, and my first thought wasn't yum. It was a risk assessment. The post-meal misery became so predictable that it just drained the joy from one of life's greatest pleasures. After years of trial and error, and trying every supplement and crazy diet out there, I found out the answer wasn't some complicated new rule. It was all about building a few simple, daily habits. Once I started doing these, everything changed. I feel lighter, I have more energy, and I'm more in tune with my body than ever. And today, I'm going to share the exact habits that can start improving your digestion right now. Before we get into it, let's be clear. I am not a doctor or a registered dietitian. My expertise doesn't come from a degree. It comes from being deep in the trenches. It comes from being the person doubled over after a totally normal lunch. The person who had to plan outfits around the inevitable evening bloat. And the person who spent way too much time and money trying to find real relief. My credibility is my story. I went from being at war with my body to finally calling a truce, not with a magic pill, but by understanding what my body was actually asking for. These are the evidence-backed habits that made the biggest difference for me, and I'm sharing them hoping they can do the same for you. We're going to walk through 8 game-changing habits. For each one, I'll break down what it is, why it works in simple terms, exactly how you can start doing it today. No life overhaul required. Chew your food like it's your job, alright? First up is the habit so basic we don't even think about it. Actually chewing your food. I know it. Sounds way too simple to be a real fix. But hear me out. Chewing is the official kickoff for your entire digestive process, and most of us are terrible at it. We basically inhale our food, take a few chomps, swallow, and move on. But digestion doesn't start in your stomach. It starts in your mouth. Here's the simple science. Chewing, or mastication, if you want to be fancy, does 2 huge things. First, it's mechanical. By grinding food into a fine paste, you massively increase its surface area. Think of your stomach trying to break down a giant boulder. It's a tough, slow job. But if you first crush that boulder into gravel, the work gets a million times easier. That's what chewing does. When you swallow big, intact chunks of food, you're forcing your stomach to work overtime, which leads to that heavy, bloated feeling. Those undigested bits can also cause trouble later on by fermenting in your gut, creating a gassy, uncomfortable situation. Second, chewing is chemical. The second you start, your salivary glands release enzymes. One is amylase, which starts breaking down carbs right in your mouth. Another, lingual lipase, gets a very minor head start on fats, though the real work happens later. More importantly, chewing sends a heads up to the rest of your digestive system that food is coming. This signal tells your stomach to start producing acid, getting it prepped and ready. If you skip this, it's like guests showing up for a dinner party before you've even turned the oven on. The whole system is left scrambling. So, how do you fix it? The goal is to chew until your food is basically applesauce consistency. For most things, that's about 20 to 30 chews per bite. Yes, that sounds like a lot. So here's the trick that changed everything for me. Put your fork down between bites. Take a bite, put your utensils on the plate, and don't pick them up again until you've completely chewed and swallowed. It forces you to slow down and actually taste your food. It is a form of mindful eating that not only helps digestion, but can also lower stress and help you notice when you refill. Try it at your next meal. You'll be amazed at the difference. Rethink your drink habit number 2 is all about hydration, but with a strategy. We all know we need to drink water, but when you drink it can make a huge difference. The game plan is simple. Drink plenty of water between your meals and only sip small amounts with your meals. Let's get into the why. Your body absolutely needs water for digestion. It helps break down food and absorb nutrients, and it's especially critical for fiber, which we'll talk about next. Fiber is like a sponge. It needs water to plump up, soften your stool, and keep things moving smoothly to prevent constipation. When you're dehydrated, your body steals water from your colon, leaving you with hard, difficult to pass stool. So, staying hydrated is non-negotiable. But timing is key. A common myth is that drinking water with meals will dilute your stomach acid. Your stomach is smarter than that. It can easily produce more acid if needed. However, chugging a huge glass of water while you eat can cause physical discomfort. It takes up space, can make you feel overly full, and can contribute to that sloshing, bloated sensation. The real goal here is to give your stomach the space and comfort it needs to do its job without being waterlogged. A little lemon is fine, but the real hero here is the water itself. You wake up dehydrated, and this first glass helps rehydrate you and gently get your system going. Then, sip water consistently all day long. Thirst is an early signal from your body that it needs fluid, so try to drink before you get super thirsty. Aim for about 8 8-ounce glasses. More if you're active. About 30 minutes before you eat, drink a glass of water. This ensures you're hydrated but allows the water to move through your stomach before food arrives. During the meal, a few sips to help food go down is totally fine. Then, wait about an hour after you eat before you start drinking larger amounts again. It is a small timing shift that can make a world of difference in how you feel post. Make fiber your friend. Habit number 3 is to build your plate around fiber. This was a massive game changer for me. For the longest time, I was actually scared of fiber because I thought it made my bloating worse. The problem wasn't the fiber, it was that I didn't understand the different types, and my gut wasn't ready. A high-fiber diet is the foundation of a healthy gut. So, here's the deal with fiber. There are 2 main types, soluble and insoluble. You need both. Think of them as your gut's specialized cleaning crew. Insoluble fiber is the roughage. It doesn't dissolve in water, and its main job is to act like a big broom, sweeping through your intestines, adding bulk to your stool, and pushing waste out. This keeps you regular and prevents constipation. You find it in whole grains, nuts, brown rice, and the skins of fruits and veggies. Soluble fiber, on the other hand, does dissolve in water, forming a thick gel. This gel slows down digestion, helping you feel full and preventing big blood sugar spikes. Critically, soluble fiber is a prebiotic. It's the favorite food of your good gut bacteria. When these good microbes feast on soluble fiber, they produce beneficial compounds that nourish your colon and support a healthy gut. You can get it from oats, apples, citrus fruits, carrots, beans, and chia seeds. Here's the right way to do it. The daily goal is around 25 to 38 grams of fiber. But if you're going from 0 to hero, you're going to feel a tan, not in a good way. The key is to increase your intake slowly. Your gut bacteria need time to adjust to the new menu. Start by adding just 1 extra high-fiber food a day. Maybe it's swapping white bread for whole wheat, or adding a tablespoon of chia seeds to your yogurt. Aim for variety to get both fiber types. And, tying back to our last habit, as you increase fiber, you have to increase your water. Without water, that fiber can have the opposite effect and clog things up. One important note, if you have a diagnosed condition like IBS or it's a great idea to work with a professional to find the right fiber strategy for you. Move your body, move your gut. Habit number 4. Get moving every single day. Exercise isn't just for your heart and muscles. It's one of the best things you can do for your digestive system. I know that when you feel bloated and backed up, the last thing you want to do is move. But that's often exactly what your body needs. The science is simple and direct. Your digestive tract is basically one long muscle. The process of moving food through it is called peristalsis, a series of wave-like muscle contractions. Being sedentary slows this process down. When things move too slowly, your body reabsorbs too much water from your stool, making it hard and dry. Exercise is a natural kickstarter for peristalsis. Moving your body gets those intestinal muscles contracting, keeping everything on a healthy schedule. On top, you have that physical activity boosts blood flow to all your organs, including your gut, which helps everything work better. Studies have even shown that regular exercise can increase the diversities of your good gut bacteria, which is a hallmark of a healthy gut. So, what kind of movement is best? You don't have to go run a marathon. Consistency beats intensity here. In fact, super intense workouts can sometimes make symptoms worse for some people by pulling blood away from the gut. Gentle to moderate exercise is where the magic is. A brisk 20 to 30 minute walk every day is fantastic. Yoga is another superstar. Gentle twists act like a massage for your abdominal organs, and poses like child's pose can offer relief from gas and bloating. The goal is to find something you enjoy and make it a non-negotiable part of your day. Think of it as an internal massage for your gut. Get friendly with fermented foods. Habit number 5 is to welcome fermented foods to your plate. This is how we get probiotics, the good bacteria into our system. The idea of intentionally eating bacteria used to freak me out, but embracing these foods was a turning point for my gut health. Your gut is home to trillions of microbes, an entire ecosystem that influences your digestion, immune system, and even your mood. The enteric nervous system, the complex network of nerves in your gut wall, is often called the second brain. A healthy gut has a balanced and diverse population of microbes that work with this system. But things like stress, a poor diet, or antibiotics can throw that balance off, letting the bad guys take over and cause gas, bloating, and other issues. Fermented foods are a natural source of live microbes that can help support that healthy balance. Fermentation is a process where microorganisms like bacteria and yeast break down sugars in food, creating a host of beneficial compounds and live cultures in the process. Think of it like tending to a garden. You're adding good seeds to help it flourish. So, how do you get more of them? You have tons of delicious options. Yogurt and kefir are great places to start. Just look for live and active cultures on the label. Kefir, a fermented milk drink, often has an even wider variety of microbial strains. If you don't do dairy, there are great coconut or almond-based options. Sauerkraut, fermented cabbage, and kimchi, its spicy Korean cousin, are powerhouse additions to any meal. Just make sure you buy the refrigerated kind, not the shelf-stable jars, as pasteurization kills the good bugs. Kombucha and miso are other great options. Start small, a spoonful of kimchi with dinner, a little kefir in your smoothie, and your gut garden will thank you. Give your gut a night off. Habit number 6 is to give your digestive system a break by shutting down the kitchen a few hours before bed. This means creating a window of at least 2 to 3 hours between your last bite of food and hitting the pillow. As a chronic evening snacker, this was tough for me, but the difference it made to my sleep and how I felt in the morning was impossible to ignore. This all comes down to our body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. Your digestive system isn't meant to be working 24/7. It is most active during the day and naturally slows down at night as your body preps for rest and repair. When you eat a big meal late at night and then lie down, you're reinforcing your gut to work the graveyard shift when it is supposed to be winding down. This can cause a few problems. First, lying down with a full stomach makes it way easier for stomach acid to creep up into your esophagus, causing heartburn and reflux that can wreck your sleep. Second, the very act of digestion can raise your body temperature and heart rate, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. Your body is getting mixed signals. One says sleep, the other says digest. Finally, some research suggests that chronic late-night eating can mess with your metabolism and is associated with a higher risk of weight gain over time, partly because it throws your body's natural rhythms out of whack. The practical move here is to set a kitchen close time. Try to finish eating at least 3 hours before bed. This gives your body time to get the heaviest lifting of digestion done while you're still upright. If you're truly hungry before bed, go for something very small and light, not a full meal. This isn't about restriction. It is about respecting your body's natural rhythm so it can do its cleanup and repair work overnight, letting you wake up feeling refreshed. Activate your rest and digest mode. Habit number 7 is to get a handle on your stress. You might be wondering what stress has to do with your gut, and the answer is everything. If you've ever had butterflies in your stomach or had to sprint to the bathroom before a big presentation, you've felt the gut-brain axis in action. This gut-brain axis is the superhighway of communication between your brain and your gut's own nervous system. When you're stressed, your brain flips the fight or flight switch. This floods your body with hormones like cortisol, preparing you to face a threat. To do that, your body diverts energy and blood flow away from anything it considers non-essential for survival. And guess what's first on the chopping block? Digestion. In fight or flight mode, your digestion slows to a crawl. Food can sit in your stomach, and the normal rhythm of your intestines can go haywire, leading to bloating, cramping, nausea, or a sudden sprint to the loo. Chronic stress keeps this disruption going, day in and day out. The antidote is to intentionally activate your rest and digest system, the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the mode where your body feels safe, calm, and can properly handle background functions like digestion. The most powerful tool you have to do this is your breath. It sounds ridiculously simple, but deep belly breathing is a direct signal to your nervous system to chill out. Before you eat, just take 1 minute. Sit down, close your eyes, take 5 slow, deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. Feel your belly expand, and breathe out slowly for 6 counts. This simple act can shift you out of a stressed state and create a much better environment for your body to receive food. Managing stress isn't a luxury, it's a non-negotiable for a happy gut. Answer the call. Our final habit, number 8, is short and sweet. When you have to go, go. Don't ignore your body's signal to have a bowel movement. It sounds obvious, but we do it all the time. We're in a meeting, running errands, or just don't like public restrooms. But consistently putting it off is a one-way ticket to constipation. Here's why. That gatego feeling is a signal that your rectum has stretched because it is full of stool. This triggers nerves that tell your brain it's time. If you listen, the process is pretty straightforward. But if you ignore that signal, the stool stays put in the colon, whose main job is to absorb water. The longer it sits there, the more water gets pulled out, and the harder, drier, and more difficult it becomes to pass. Eventually, you might have to strain, which is never a good thing. Over time, chronically ignoring the urge can actually weaken the nerve signals. Your body might stop sending the message as clearly, leading to a vicious cycle of constipation. The habit here is to simply reprioritize listening to your body. When you feel the urge, honor it as soon as you can. To help things become more regular, you can also try creating a routine. Many people naturally feel the urge in the morning after a glass of water or a cup of coffee, which can help get things moving. Try setting aside a relaxed, 10-minute window in the morning to just sit on the toilet without pressure. It is all about re-establishing that trust with your body and giving its signals the respect they deserve. Conclusion. So, to quickly recap the 8 habits that can truly transform your digestion. 1. Chew your food. Chew until it is paced to give your digestion a head start. 2. Rethink your drink. Hydrate between meals and sip with meals. 3. Make fiber your friend. Slowly increase your intake of diverse fiber sources. 4. Move your body daily. A simple walk can work wonders for your gut motility. 5. Get friendly with fermented foods. Add natural sources of live microbes to support your gut garden. 6. Give your gut a night off. Stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. 7. Activate rest and digest. Use deep breathing before meals to calm your system. 8. Answer the call. When your body speaks, listen. I know looking at a list like this can feel like a lot, but you don't have to tackle them all at once. Just pick one. The one that sounds easiest or resonates the most. Maybe it's just putting your fork down between bites, or maybe it's adding a short walk after dinner. These small, simple changes added up and completely changed my life. It took me from dreading food to loving it again, from feeling sluggish and heavy to feeling light and energetic. I truly hope they can bring you that same relief. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It makes a huge difference. And hit subscribe for more practical ways to live a healthier life. I would love for this to be a real community. So please, drop a comment below and let me know which one of these habits you're going to try first. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to a happier gut.